would like to continue with the assignments that we were discussing yesterday. Yesterday, we were discussing about how we can create calculation views of type dimensions. At the same time, I was also creating calculation views of type star join. So in today, what I'm going to do is, let us complete the other assignments with regards to attribute views and analytic views. Okay, all the participants? Yeah, thank you. So if I go to the Dropbox, just why I'm trying to do this exercise is I'm trying to consolidate everything in one session. So here you can see creating an attribute view with customer, material, company code, ship to party, bill to party, assignments related to design time filters, assignment related to time. If I go back, when you double click on the analytic view, here we can see assignment related to actual COPA, plan COPA data, and so on. And these analytic views, after we create this, we're going to use these analytic views in creating calculation views of type cube. So let me log into system. Let us log into system. Once we log into system, so what I'm trying to do over here, so first I'm going to create attribute views. Attribute views are mainly for master data. And these attribute views we are going to use inside an analytic view. And these analytic views, I'm going to use them inside a calculation view of type cube. Calculation views of type cube. So in calculation view, how many categories we have? In a calculation view, we have 3 categories. One is cube, the second one is dimension, and third one is star join. So the second one is dimension, and third one is star join. So here we're going to create a dimension, and here we're going to create a star join. So now let us click on start, click all programs, click on SAP HANA, click on HANA Studio. Let us click OK. Now I'm logging into the HANA Studio. So let us right click on system, click log on. The username is best, and provide the password W capital welcome 123. Let us right click on content, click new, click on the package. Let us give the package name ECC, S4 HANA 20 and click OK. So let us expand the content. Let us go to the package S4 HANA 20. Let us right click on the package, click new, click on calculation view. You see in the calculation view, you have the data category cube. So when should I use the data category cube inside a calculation view? When you have analytic views as a sources of data. So when you have analytic views as a source of data, then we can use them inside the cube model. So I'll just create this as CV underscore actual underscore plan underscore data. So why am I creating this? Because I would like to use analytic views inside the calculation view of type cube. So cube is something where you can use for analytic views and click finish. So this I open for calculation view. Now let us again right click on the package, click new, click on the analytic view. So what I'm trying to do now, I'm creating two analytic views, AN underscore actual. So this has data related to actual and click finish. So in here you can see this is nothing but the analytic view that can produce data related to actuals. Let me right click on the package again, click new, click on the analytic view again. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create AN underscore plan. So this is nothing but plan data and click finish. So here you have calculation views of type cube. Here you have analytic views related to actual. And here you have analytic views related to plan. Now, what should we use inside an analytic view which can provide master data? So can we use a calculation views, participants? Can I use a calculation views of type dimensions? Inside an analytic view, can we use calculation views producing master data inside an analytic view? Please see. Suppose say, let's see if I have some calculation views. Please see, if I drag and drop the CV customer, now does it allow us to use inside the analytic views? Please see. It will not allow. So because that is the limitation of the calculation view. So we cannot use the calculation views inside the analytic view. So what I need to do, for an analytic view, we can only use attribute views. So quickly I'll go back. I'll go back to package, click new, click on the attribute view, give the name AT underscore customer, and click finish. So once I click finish, So why am I creating attribute views, participants? We are creating attribute views so that I can provide master data to analytic views. So click on the plus icon, KNA1. Participants, one question to participants. So can I add, is there any limitation to take tables inside an attribute view? You can take n number of tables. So there are no limitations to take. So you can take n number of tables inside the analytic view. So I'm just searching for a table called KNA1 from a schema called best. So why do you have so many tables? Because all the participants are practicing this. So just for the assignment purpose, I'm just trying to show you, because you can use these sessions for doing the assignments. So I'm just trying to select customer, country, name, region. I'm selecting the required columns. Click on the plus icon, add T005T. From the best schema, click OK. Now link this land1 to land1 and get the description, which is landx. Select the join. Select the join type as text join. Provide the language column SPRES. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to join two tables, wherein I'm selecting few required columns from the first table and customer text from the second table. Click on the semantics, at least one key, validate and activate. Select the request and click finish. Now here I created one attribute view for customer. Now let us activate. Select the request and click finish. And click data preview. Click on data preview. And then click on raw data. So here you can see data related to customer master. So I hope all the participants are able to follow the sessions. I think some of the participants joined late. Is okay everyone? So like again, let us right click on the package, click new, click on the attribute view and enter the name AT_company code. I'm giving the attribute view technical name and the description and click finish. Click on the plus icon, T001 from the best schema. Click OK. Click on the plus icon, enter the table TVKO from the best schema and click OK. So what I'm trying to do over here, I'm creating a company code. So what I want, company code ID, company code text, currency ID, sales organization ID, and I link these two tables with BUKRS to BUKRS. Both tables are attribute tables. So none of the table is a text table. So I just join both the tables, click on semantics, at least one key, validate and activate. So this I'm creating another attribute for company code. Click finish. Now let us right click and create for time. Right click on the package again, click new, click on attribute view. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to create for time. Please see, same steps, nothing much difficult. Subtype I need to take it as time. creating a time-based attribute view. Click Finish and click Validate and Activate. So this is standard. Time is something which is standard. So everything system can take care. Finally, click on Validate, click on Save and Activate. Okay, I created 3 attribute views. So these are the 3: customer, company code, and time. Now what I'm going to do, please see, these 3 attribute views I created over here. Now click on this show list, click on actual, click on the actual. Select these 3 attribute views and drag and drop inside the data foundation. Again, same these 3 attribute views. I'll click on actual, I'll click on plan and drag and drop inside the plan. Why? Master data can be shareable. You can share the master data. Okay, so this is actual. So this is plan. So for plan, I'll click on the plus icon. What is the table for plan? CE2 IDA. I'll select from the best schema. I'm selecting the plan table from the best schema. Click OK. Now here, I'll select the company code, BUKRS. I'll select customer, KUNNR, KNDNR. KNDNR is nothing but the customer. I'll select time, H and DAT. So what I'm trying to do, I'm selecting in order to join with the attribute views. Click find for VV010, 10001. Now click on the start join. Once you click on the start join, now let us link this BUKRS to BUKRS, KUNNR to KNDNR, and date to H and DAT. And finally, click on the semantics. So here you have a measure. Click validate and click save and activate. Select the request and click finish. So once you click finish, please see here, I activated the plan. Now let us double click on actual. Same thing. Click on the plus icon, enter the table CE1 IDA. From the best schema, click OK. Click on the find icon. Find for KNDNR, BUKRS, H and DAT, VV010. So once you select all the required columns, click on the start join. Now what I'm trying to do, we're trying to request data for actuals. BUKRS to BUKRS, KUNNR to KNDNR, date to date. Click on semantics, click validate, and click save and activate. Select the request and click finish. Now, so until now what we have done, we've created 3 attribute views, company code, customer, time. We created 2 analytic views, actual and plan. Now, what is this calculation view I created over here? Click over here, click on the calculation view. Now what we need to do, click union, click union on the work area, drag and drop actual inside the union, and drag and drop plan inside the union. Now suppose say you would like to, now see, you have so many columns over here that belongs to master data. This is for actual and this is for plan. Now you can select both of this. Now it is difficult to map manually. Now please see, I can do something like this. Drag and drop to view caras. I can drag and drop like this. I'll open the plan and I can drag and drop view caras like this. But see, so many columns you have, difficult to map. What I can do, right click on view caras. The remove target column. Where is remove target column? Yeah, remove target column. Click yes. So simply what I can do, select both of these data sources. Click on this icon called auto map by name. Click auto map by name. Now please see, everything is automatically mapped by system. This all the mapping is done. Automatically system can map by using this auto map by name. Now what is the next thing? Now output of the union, I'll link to the aggregation. Click on the aggregation. Now what columns you require according to your requirement? Company code text. I require customer name. I require year, month. I require actual gross. And here plan gross. Now here you see there is something called restricted columns. Now what is a restricted column? A restricted column is nothing but a column that can restrict on an attribute value. Participants, all the participants row candle here. Am I fast, participants? So a restricted column is nothing but a column that can restrict on an attribute value. Like when you right click on this, click new. When right click on this, click new. Now what is a restricted column? Restrict. What you want to restrict? I want to restrict on an attribute value. What attribute value? For example, I want to show gross revenue where the company code is equal to 1000, for example. What I would like to show, company code is 1000. Now you see column, what column I would like to select? Measure, gross revenue. When you want to display the gross revenue, when you want to have the company code, that is BU caras, equal to what value? Click show list of values. It should be equal to, click find. So why don't we have some data inside this? I think some of the table don't have data. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just try to manually enter 1000. So when company code is equal to 1000, then display the gross revenue and click OK. So what is a restricted column? A restricted column is a column. A restricted column is a column that can restrict data on an attribute value. Now click on semantics, click validate, click save and activate, select the request, click finish. Now let me show you one by one all the data previews. Right click on the company code, right click, data preview. What are we seeing here? We are seeing data related to what is my company code, what is the description of the company code, each company code operates in which currency, what is the sales organization. Let us right click on the customer, click data preview, click raw data. What is the customer ID, country of the customer, name of the customer, region, and country text. Let us right click on time, click data preview, click on raw data. Here you can see data related to time. Right click on actual analytic views, click data preview, click on data preview, click on raw data. So what are you trying to see here? You're trying to see complete data with company code, customer, time. This is for actual gross. So you're seeing data related to actual gross. Let us right click on plan, click data preview, click on raw data. So now you're seeing data related to plan gross revenues. All this data belongs to plan gross revenue. Now please see. This I created 3 attribute views. These 3 attribute views I'm using inside an analytic view. Here, these analytic views I'm taking as a data source inside the calculation view, inside a union, wherein I'm trying to combine data from these 2 analytic views. At the aggregation, I'm selecting the required columns to output. I created a restricted column. A restricted column is a column that restricts on an attribute value. I restricted on a company code value called 1000. Finally, click on semantics and click data preview. Drag and drop BU KRS, BU text, customer ID, customer name, year, month, actual gross, plan gross. So here you can see data related to for a particular company code called BU KRS per 1000. So, but you can take the data related to company codes. Company code is 2000, 2200, Western France. This is the customer ID, name of the customer. Year is 1998, month is 06, and this is the actual gross. Here you can display down and chat. So here you can see the data related to heat maps, tree maps, touch clouds, dual bars. So what is the restricted column? Please see. When will we use the restricted column? Now when I drag and drop this, please see, I'll remove these measures. I'll just drag and drop the company code 1000. Now even I'll remove everything over here. Now what is this? It's not displaying any value over here. 1 minute, let me just change this. to display some value, I'll just try to change this. Let us right click edit. I'll select Western and Germany. I'm taking as text. So BU text I've taken it as Germany. And this is the measure. Click OK. Click validate. Save and activate. Let us right click on the calculation view. Click data preview. Drag and drop the company code 1000. Now here you see it is showing some value. So click on tables. Once you click on tables, so here it is showing you some value. But this value belongs to which company code? This value belongs to the company code called Germany. Now please see, when I drag and drop BU text, for which value it is showing? It is only showing for Germany. Because this is a restricted column. I restricted a measure on an attribute value called Germany. Now, can I see if I drag and drop year? I'll drag and drop year into labels axis. Please see. In this column, you're seeing data related to Germany for different years. Okay, participants? All the participants okay? So here we're trying to see data related to Germany for different years. Because we already restricted over here. You see, when I right click on this, click edit, we already restricted for Germany. Okay, participants? Restricted columns. Okay, so what are we seeing in today's session? What are we seeing in today's session? Please see. What did we do in today's session? In today's session, what I'm trying to show you, attribute views. I created customer, we created company code, we created time. Then these attribute views which we created, I click back. We have used them inside an analytic view. We created analytic views, and these analytic views, where did we use them? Inside calculation view. Inside calculation view of what category? Cube category. Why only cube category? Because cube can accept data sources, attribute views and analytic views as a source of data for a cube data model. Okay, participants? Is it clear on the assignments? On the data modeling side? Participants, please work on these assignments on the data modeling side. And how we can transport objects, how we would like to transport from a development system to QA system, from a QA system to production environment, how this integration of different systems, how do you create a delivery unit, how to export objects from development to quality, how we can import, how to check the versioning of an object. So these things that are related to transports, we'll see in the next session. Transports, how we can do transports of objects from one system to another system. Thank you all the participants.